Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the LifeVantage Opportunity Overview. I am Dr. Dondee and Marci Nettles, and we are super excited. You notice we are super excited all the time. If you want to know why, keep watching, because we are truly super excited. And it's not just something we say to impress people. It's something we live every day. But let us tell you why we're super excited to be your presenters tonight. So as I said in the very brief introduction about 32 seconds ago, I am Dr. Dondee Nettles, but I don't see patients anymore. But I did for a long time. I was a family wellness chiropractor and absolutely loved it. It was my purpose and my mission for a season of my life. And then the next season of parenthood came my way. And I was all in on that, but with no capacity, no bandwidth, no availability in my calendar to be a father. We had the fourth largest chiropractic practice in the state of Arizona. We were seeing between 350 and 500 patients a week. I was an AM talk radio host. Actually, I was an educator, a health educator. Every Saturday from noon to 1, I had an AM or a talk show, an hour-long talk show on 2 AM stations here in the Phoenix, Arizona Valley. And it was tremendous, had a great influence on people, but it took a tremendous amount of my time. About 80 to 90 hours a week was spent outside my home, and my children were at home. So for somebody who wanted to be a father, I had no ability to be a father. And you may look at it from the outside and think everything was great, making lots of money, helping lots of people, driving a nice car, living in a nice house. Those were all true. But what you didn't know is I was suffering on the inside personally because I wanted to be a father and had no capacity to be one. And why this means so much to me is because the information that we are going to share with you tonight is what it gave me the ability to be a stay-at-home dad and help people outside my town and outside the bandwidth of my radio show and outside the hours that my office was open. I sold my practice 9.5 years ago to do what we're doing now, and that is helping people around the world be free in time and financially free. And the blessing, the biggest blessing, the cherry on the top of this Sunday, as I met this beautiful supermodel, my beautiful wife, Marci, in this business. So if you're single, keep watching.
He's so funny, isn't he? So
She's
seriously,
mine,
oh my gosh.
She's mine. That's not what I meant.
All right, guys. So, oh, where do I even begin now, right? I mean, am I blushing a little bit? All right. So just so you guys know, we have a lot of fun. It's all part of this journey, right? In life is meant to be enjoyed. Life is meant to be joyful, okay? So if you're doing something right now that you're not enjoying, we're so glad that you're watching this overview because it just might bring a little bit of joy into your lives, even if it's just laughing at us for the next 40 minutes, okay? So we want to get on here because we don't want to take too much of your time. But for me, you know, LifeVantage really came into my life at the darkest point of my life. I had really kind of lived out my dream in my career. I had become a police officer in the Arizona area and was one for almost 10 years. I loved it. I was good at it. I made really good money because our agency was paying more than any other agency in the Valley at that time. But there was things that I didn't like that were difficult. For one, my kids were only 6 and 9 when I went through the law enforcement academy. I was 30 when I started. And so I had to make the difficult decisions that so many of you have to make every single day. And that is, when do you go to work to make the money to pay your bills? And when do you get to be home to be the influences over the children that you wanted to have so desperately? So I decided to work graveyards. I worked nighttime so that I could be home when my kids got home from school. And I was, but what I got to tell you, I was also always exhausted. I don't think I was ever fully present. And so I still think that I missed out on a lot of their growing up years. Something else that I didn't like about having a career, which, you know, a job or a career, having to go outside the home to make money, was that I learned a really hard lesson that any time that you need to depend on giving your services and your time to someone else before they'll put a value on it and pay you in a paycheck so you can pay your bills, that you're never in control. And I learned that back in August of 2009, just over 10 years now. I can't believe it's been 10 years. When I was in a car accident on duty that ended my career that fast. I was in my unmarked detective's car. I needed to stop for an ambulance that needed to cross the road. And the lady behind me was distracted. She hit me going about 60 miles an hour without braking. I ended up with a brain injury, several herniated discs throughout my spine that required surgery that meant I could no longer fulfill the duties of a police officer. And so I couldn't go into work, which meant I couldn't get a paycheck and I couldn't pay my bills the way that I normally did. I ended up going through a lot of loss. I lost a house. I lost a marriage that was already struggling because of financial difficulties and just stress. I started going into a downward spiral of depression that became so significant that when I mentioned it to my doctors, I ended up with more prescription medication. These bottles had warning labels on them that said may cause suicidal tendencies. And I ended up with 4 suicide attempts under my belt before this amazing opportunity was brought to me by people that cared about me and thought of me when they saw this information. So first thing here is, if you think of anybody as you're going through and seeing this information, please make note of their names, because they need to see this for one reason or another. Because I will tell you that it truly did save my life. When I saw the information, I had hope for the first time in 18 months since my accident that I could get my mind and my body working again, as well as it giving me purpose. I had forgotten who I was. And this gave me the opportunity to be able to help so many more people on such deeper levels than I ever could as a police officer. And meeting Dondee, of course, was just a bonus. And now we get to build this from home, 24/7, stay-at-home parents, stay-at-home grandparents. Fridays are our day with our granddaughter, and we are blessed to be able to do it. But the only way that we can truly be successful is by finding those of you that are ready for more in your life, ready to have those days that are, Mondays. Monday, most people just stress over. We love Mondays. We would love to help you find your smile on all the Mondays. So we're excited to be your guides and taking you through the Ultimate Biohacker's Guide on how you can take control of your own biology with LifeVantage.
Little known thing about Mondays.
Hey.
More people die of heart attacks Monday mornings between 6 a.m. and 10 a.m. than any other day or time during the week.
I don't think it's because they love where they're going.
No.
Or what they have to do.
Proves they'd rather die than go back to work.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's talk about this amazing biohacking journey that it could be a business for you. Let's start first by helping you understand where the times are. We call this the new gig economy. And if you're not familiar with that term, I want you to take a look at some of the businesses and some of the brands that you see on your screen. They all have one thing in common. So what Uber did is take people that wanted to go somewhere and connect them with people that wanted to give somebody a ride somewhere. And in that connection, making that connection, Uber got paid, and so did the person driving the car. Airbnb connects people who want to sleep somewhere other than their home with people that have an extra room in their house or an extra condo or something like that. They connect people and they make money. Facebook, let's be honest, they connect people who want to talk with other people who want to talk all over the planet. Like 30% of the human race talks on Facebook every single day. And Amazon changed the way it connected the way people shop to the way that people want it in 2 days. And they have people who want to ship to people rather than have a storefront. What do? They connect. So everything you're looking at are connectors. And the reason why we start this way is because now in 2019, next year by 2020, almost 60 to 70% of the global workforce will be part-time. So there will be people looking for ways to connect. And here's the cool thing. If you have one of these, you can connect people with our company too, because we have an app just like those. So if any of that appeals to you in this business opportunity, there's the relatability for you.
And I love it. With all this new technology, it's not just changing how we make money and how we connect people, but there's actually new technology out there that you can take advantage of to be able to take control of your own health and wellness. Don't have to rely on what other people tell you anymore. So this new technology that we're pioneering, by the way, is called Nutrigenomics. It's a scientific study of the interaction of nutrition and genes, especially with regard to the prevention or treatment of disease. So along with having a lot of fun, we're going to be sharing a lot of third-party validation with you guys tonight, starting here with the Today Show. They've said the latest trend in nutrition isn't a fad diet or newly discovered supplement. It's your DNA. Fox News continued, the ability to use nutrition to affect our genes means that we're no longer at the mercy of our DNA. And why are we so excited? Because this nutrigenomics market that we're at the forefront of is projected to exceed $17 billion spent by 2023. And why do you think that is? It's because we are all tired of being this.
But we didn't know we had options until recently. So you are hijacking yourself voluntarily every single day and probably didn't know it. So let's just talk about some ways. And a hijacking is not a good thing. It's taking over something for a destructive purpose. But what about physically? We are hijacked physically because, as I just mentioned in the previous slide, is that we have to work more and more time in part-time work, because 10 years ago, people were able to get by on one job, and now with 2 and 3 side jobs, they're barely making it happen. So they're working more hours, putting more physical stress on them. And let's just think, what does that do emotionally? What happens when the money runs out and there's still 3 or 4 days left in the month and you've got bills that are due that exceed what you've made? Physical stress, emotional stress, and biochemically. I mean, just look at the air we are breathing, look at the foods that we're eating. And I'm not talking about the organic fruits, fruits and vegetables. I'm talking about the stuff in your pantry and in your fridge. If you can't pronounce some of the ingredient, you're being hijacked. So let's talk about a whole different alternative to that called biohacking, taking control of your own biology. And maybe you're not familiar with the term biohacking or being a biohacker, but I guarantee you already are one. If someone's ever said, would you like supersized fries with that? And you said, no, I think I'll have the apple wedges instead. You're a biohacker, you just didn't know it. So it's literally optimizing your genetic potential and becoming the best version of yourself with nutrigenomics, which, as Marci said previously, is the research of how nutrients and natural compounds affect your genes. And everybody's concerned about their genes right now. So I want you to see this short 2-minute video on 2 technologies, 2 breakthrough medical technologies that we have brought to the market and have exclusive rights to. Check this out.
Take a deep breath. Hold it. Now gently exhale. Ironically, while oxygen is necessary for all human life, it is also the element that is at the root of the aging process. That's because oxidative stress, which is a toxic level of reactive oxygen in your cells, is one of the primary causes of cell damage and the adverse effects of aging. It's almost as if your cells were slowly rusting from the inside. There's no stopping the process, but as with rust, there are ways to slow it down, to inhibit the aging process, and even reverse oxidative stress. It's called nutrigenomics, the science of using nutrition and naturally occurring compounds to affect gene behavior and attack the root causes of aging. Another root cause of aging is the depletion of mitochondria in your cells as you age. Mitochondria that are the powerhouses or engines of your cells. Nutrigenomics delivers a 1-2 punch that creates stronger cells that are better equipped to fight the effects of aging by using the NRF2 pathway to help the body produce more antioxidants and using the NRF1 pathway to boost mitochondrial production, which inhibits the aging process and increases the energy level in your cells. Aging is inevitable. The rust comes back. The engine loses some power. But now we don't have to take aging lying down. LifeVantage's study of nutrigenomics fights the root causes of aging to help people look and feel younger naturally. LifeVantage, at the forefront of nutrigenomics.
Wow. Who doesn't want to look, feel, and perform better? I mean, seriously, I know that I do. So guys, but what I want you to understand is that in these 6 areas that our products fall, you're already spending money. So we're not looking for you to find more money to spend, but maybe to give you some better options and choices in the products that you're purchasing that actually activate your body to a more optimal level. So this is a $600 billion area where you're spending money already. So we're going to be covering the areas of anti-aging, skin care, hair care, pet care, energy, as well as weight loss.
So let's start this story at the beginning. So as any good story starts, in the beginning, there was Protandim, the NRF2 synergizer. 5 natural ingredients, as you can see there at the bottom, with one specific goal: to literally reduce the oxidative stress to your cells. Now, maybe that term oxidative stress is not something you're familiar with, but I guarantee you're familiar with the concept, especially if you've ever cut open an avocado or an apple and sees what happens when you leave it on the counter. It turns brown. That's called oxidative stress. Same thing happens to your cells every time you take a breath, but your body has a built-in defense mechanism. This product bolsters the efficiency of that defense mechanism that over time loses its efficiency. So it supports your cells and how they age. It reduces the stress to your cells, which guess what that does? According to the National Institute on Aging, it extends life by 7%. Think about what I just said. It extends life by 7%. And it's not my opinion. It's the BSCG, the Banned Substances Control Group, and the NSF, the gold standard for consumable products, third-party endorsement that talk about this, but it's not just my opinion or theirs. It's literally backed by science. Super, super smart people in research, white jackets, looking at microscopes that are smart, and they write their stuff down, and it's so compelling it gets published in medical journals. Done at universities like Harvard and Ohio State University, Virginia Commonwealth University, just to name a few, top tier prestigious medical universities. And then it goes on to be published in medical journals like the Journal of Free Radical Biology and Medicine or the Journal of the American Heart Association. You can read all this on your own, even if you're not a scientist. PubMed.gov, which is the largest library of published science in the world. You just simply type in the name of that product in the blue bottle there, and you'll see the 26 studies that are published to date. But maybe science isn't your deal. Maybe you're not a research person. Maybe looking through a microscope isn't what you were born to do. And maybe you just like talking to people or seeing things on news coverage. Well, we have significant news coverage as well. NBC, Wall Street Journal cover, the Today Show, as Marci previously said, ABC News, she's going to give you some insight on. PBS did an entire series on this product. And let me explain that. Finished product science, not ingredients-based product. Big difference. PBS did an entire series called Health Quest, and Dr. Phil. Now, everybody knows him as a nutritional consultant, right? No. But Donny Osmond came out on his show, held up that blue bottle, and said, I found it, Dr. Phil, the secret to the fountain of youth. So when you get that kind of coverage that's not scientific, it's super important. Because I did say this was a business opportunity, and intellectual property is incredibly important. There's patents. Look at the bottom of your screen, 7 patents issued in the United States and many more abroad. So let's talk about where this story continued. We started the story with Protandim NRF2 Synergizer, dealing with the stress, the oxidative stress or efficiency of your cells. Then we compounded it with the sister product, Protandim, the NRF1 Synergizer. Here's the deal. How about you increase the energy or the efficiency of every cell in your body? What did you just do? You increased the energy and the efficiency of your entire body, which means you. So that, and this is the majority of the situation, 95% of all energy your body consumes in its doing of its daily routines is created by the mitochondria of your cells. This product and the 5 natural ingredients you see there at the bottom increase the efficiency and overall energy production of your cells so that you have a higher caliber of life from an efficiency standpoint. It boosts mitochondria production, which gives you the best ability to focus on your day. And again, BSCG and NSF approved. But let's now talk about,
no
so you got
intended.
No pun intended.
Sorry, guys.
You'll get it here in a second. So your cells are working more efficiently. They have more energy. Now let's talk about how they continue to be fortified. What you eat, right? You are what you eat, right? No, you are not what you eat. You are what you digest and absorb, which is why our product ProBio, and it's not like any other probiotic, it actually is far superior in its design and in its formulation. So the design, let's talk about first of all, round. Round things go through your digestive system. Let me preface, small round things go through your digestive system much better than long, big things. And so when you take these 3 small little capsules or the little caplets, that are round little caplets with a coating on them. They go into your stomach and they're not digested. They go into your stomach and they're not destroyed by the stomach acid. They pass through the stomach uninterrupted, get down into your large intestine and release their contents, which is bacteria. Remember, you are what you absorb. Bacteria helps break your food down. You break it down and you absorb it so that those organic fruits and vegetables and that free-range protein you're eating, you're actually making cells with it, not expensive bowel movements, which is what happens when you have other probiotics that aren't working as well. Look at the pie chart, bottom right corner. 60% of our product gets down to the large intestine where it's needed versus 4% of the average probiotic, which means ours is 15 times stronger. So whatever you put in your mouth, you're making cells with, which is the important factor here. So let's wrap this product line up in our daily core 4 with Omega Plus. Fish oil. And I said that on purpose just to get the knee-jerk response and have the memories of those bad, nasty fish oil burps you've had before. Don't have them here. Let me explain to you why. First of all, why are omegas so important? Why is free fatty acids so important? Because your brain is made from it, and it helps your heart and your circulatory system and your brain. Your brain controls everything, right? Yes. You didn't know that? Yeah. If you didn't know that, I understand why, but you need this product. All kidding aside. So how do you start with great fish oil? Well, you start from the great source. You go to pristine, clean oceans, and you harvest the fish from there, so you don't have to purify it to get the mercury out. You start without it. And we have GPS locators to know exactly where it came from. That is our purity system. And then and here's the freaking coolest part. You're gonna go, duh, I wish I would have thought of that. We did, you didn't. It's our win. We take,
okay.
Seriously, we take lemon oil, essential oil of lemon, and add it to the fish oil so that if you do burp, it's not nasty and you're not offending anybody. That's what makes ours superior, but it's also the pristine nature of it, where it comes from, and the technology behind this omega product, this mega omega product. And that is what rounds out our daily core 4, which we call our vitality stack. So you increase the efficiency of your cells, you increase the energy of your cells, you increase the efficiency of your digestive system. So what you're absorbing, you're recreating your body with, and you start with the core value of your brain, and you get down to the building blocks of it, the free fatty acids, improves your health of your brain, your heart, your cardiovascular system. That's the daily core 4. Now, since we're on the topic of brain, how about we have a brain that actually focuses and concentrates long-term? Have you ever had lapses in that? Have you ever had brain fog? Have you ever walked into a room and gone, what did I come in here for? And you have to backtrack your steps. Well, then that tells me that the neurotransmitters of your brain, which is the chemical connections between your brain and the rest of your body, need a little improvement. So this product right here, and we have decaf and caffeinated, I'll get into the importance of that in a second, deals with the literally what are called the synapses, the communication strategies of your brain by dealing with them at the source. So you take this all natural product, which is clean, it's low carb, it's low calorie, it's vegan. Yes, it's vegan. So BSCG approved, again, no artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners, GMO free, and no added sugars. It's gluten-free as well. And why would we have a decaf version? Because little people have concentration and attention span issues as well, not just big people. So this is, when we're talking about the brain, it helps the brain work better and communicate with the body better. And again, BSCG approved. Good stuff, guys.
Okay, so Dondee just kind of went over our performance from the inside out type of systems, as well as our mental clarity and focus. So I want to talk a little bit about that looking and performing better, right? So how about this, guys? Could you only imagine, going into your closet and picking out whatever you wanted to wear, pulling it on and having it fit perfectly, or being able to go to that next swim party and put on that swimsuit that you've been dying to wear all summer long, but maybe you had some extra, weight that you wanted to get rid of. Well, guys, we're not going to talk about diets, okay? We're going to talk about smart weight management system with our physique smart weight management system. This 3 products in combination with the vitality stack, a healthy diet, and exercise is going to help you obtain every single goal that you've wanted to, and keep it there. You're going to maintain it. All right. So we're going to start with our Physique Prebiotic. This is going to help you feel less hungry. It's actually food for your probiotic. Yeah. Blood orange flavor is super yummy. And so it's also going to help increase your healthy digestive system. Then you're going to add in the Physique Fat Burn. This is one of my favorite products, by the way. I carry a bottle in my purse everywhere I go. So this is like our massive army going in to do battle on that inside fat, not the fat that you can grab hold of, but the really unhealthy fat that even thin people can have. It's called visceral fat. It's dangerous. It causes diseases. And what this fat burn does is it goes in with its 1-2 punch and it knocks it out, breaks it up, allows you to be able to use it throughout the day for extra energy. I absolutely love this product. And then you want to make sure that because you're doing this fat burn process that you're protecting your lean muscle mass. So the third product in the Physique Smart Weight Management System is our Physique Protein Powder. This protein powder is also BSCG approved. There's 18 grams of protein per serving with less than 1 gram of sugar, and it's got the best creamy flavor ever.
Oh, yeah.
So you want to make sure that you're protecting that lean muscle mass while you're fighting the fat, okay? So moving into our True Science lines, we've got 2 of them. There's the beauty system or the skincare regimen, because it's not just for women. Guys, you need this too. And also our hair care system. First, both of these, super clean and green. Think Dirty app. If you don't have it, go get it from whatever app store that you have for your phone. It actually helps you to identify how toxic the products are that you're using on your skin or in your hair and even around your house. Did you know that your skin absorbs 60% of everything that you put on it? And hey, guys, you know, when we're talking about your face and your hair, what's on the other side of that skin? Your brain. So if you're having cognitive issues, you really need to be looking to see what type of toxins are going on your body as well. So our True Science skincare regimen is a 4-part system that all rates a number 2, which is super green. So it's good for you. It's also clean for the environment. What you're going to get out of this is younger looking skin, brighter, more luminous skin. Your skin's going to feel smoother and it's going to be more moisturized. It's just going to feel all the way around better. Not to mention, you're going to be activating the NRF2 capabilities of your skin, which means that this is the only skincare regimen in the world that allows your skin to heal itself. It's pretty exciting. And then our hair care system. Again, super clean and green. It actually won the Silver Stevie Award in 2019 for being one of the top brand new products to the market for our hair care system. Plus, it is 1 and 2 in the system for the Think Dirty, so super green and clean again. And our scalp serum won the Best Scalp Serum Award from Think Dirty app. So again, very clean formula. And what you're going to get out of this system is less hair breakage, increase in hair shine, increase in hair volume, reduction in scalp dryness, and reduction in hair damage. So if you have been looking for a healthier head of hair, I got a secret for you. It's not the shampoo and conditioner. It's the scalp serum. Okay. You don't have a healthy scalp, you will not have that beautiful hair you're looking for. So we've got the total picture, the total package with the True Science hair care system. Now, we have a pregnant little puppy dog, and we're super excited about that. But we want to make sure that she has every opportunity to be as healthy as possible. Dogs age 7 times faster than us. That means they have 7 times more damage inside of their cells. So we here at LifeVantage are super excited to be able to let you know that our LifeVantage Pet Tandem is the first supplement ever for dogs that's formulated to reduce that damage inside of their cells, that's going to help them prolong their healthy lifespan, giving them a shinier coat, increased playfulness, more energy. How about supporting their joint health and hearing and eyesight by giving them this dog treat that they absolutely love? So make sure that you get that into your shopping cart tonight.
So there you go. That is our catalog of biohacking products giving you the ability to take back control of your DNA. So we've got our Vitality Sack, our Daily Core 4, True Science line with our skincare regimen, and our hair care line, the Pet Tandem, which makes you the most popular person at the dog park, the brain food formula of Axio, and the physique weight management system. So get back to the person who invited you tonight and let them know what level of biohacking is right for you.
All right, guys, so now that we've gone through our product category, our catalog, we want you to know where we started as a company. We're going to talk business a little bit here. So LifeVantage has been around since 2003. We actually had Protandim NRF2 sold on store shelves like GNC, High Health, Rite Aids, and even online stores. But because we were ahead of our time, or really ahead of the understanding of the technology, nobody purchased our products, or very few, from those stores. Till 2005, that's when the ABC Primetime Investigative Report aired. What they did is they came in trying to disprove the information that we were sharing with the world, and instead they became one of our very best third-party validation pieces, even to date. We had well over $5 million in orders almost overnight. Our stock shot through the roof, and we started getting phone calls from all those scientists and researchers that wanted to use our finished product, Protandim NRF2, in their scientific research that they were doing. It's where all that information you can find on PubMed came from. So guys, what we decided is that we needed to take us into a different way of sharing this information. The word of mouth, people to people, network marketing. So in 2009, we took our product off of store shelves, put it into network marketing, and we have not looked back. You can go and check us out. Check out everything that we're sharing with you. We aren't asking you to trust us on anything. We've got the information. We're publicly traded and have been since the very beginning. We're currently on the NASDAQ, and our ticker is LFVN. You're going to see where we've been and where we're going, especially in the hands of our amazing corporate leadership team. The top handful have well over 100+ years in successful leadership of network marketing companies. So we're really excited for where we're going. These are the countries that we're currently working in. So the top 2 rows of flags, these are the ones that we have business operating in. So we can have distributors there and customers using our products. The bottom row is our global customer program countries. This means that people in these countries can actually become biohackers and utilize our products to activate their bodies without having a distributor working in their country. They would actually just order the product through one of us that's working in one of the top 2 rows of countries and have our product shipped directly to their door from the company. It blew my mind, actually. We got our first customer in Italy just a few weeks ago. She received her product in 3 days' time. That's amazing. Amazing delivery. So being a first-time network marketer, I knew that I couldn't just hop into something new and not have some education or have people to help me be successful. I knew I needed a proven system. That's exactly what I found here at LifeVantage. I'm sure that many of you have had the same dream as what I had and have seen the pictures on social media too of other people, taking their picture of their feet with their swimming pool or a beach or something behind it saying, "This is my office for the day. Wish you were here," right? It's that laptop lifestyle that people are wanting. I know I wanted it, and I didn't know how I was going to get it. But with social sharing, with LifeVantage, and with the new LifeVantage app, I actually have a bigger dream. I have, how about a cell phone lifestyle dream? I can build an international business from anywhere that I have cell service or Wi-Fi service. I can share information and my business grows. Plus, this app is free for anybody that becomes a distributor with a company. Not only do you have all of the technology to help support you, but you can connect with a team. You're in business for yourself, but you'll never be by yourself. And the company always makes sure that we have all of the education that we need to be as successful as we possibly can be. Next month, October, we're going to be in Long Beach, guys. We're going to have a Lead Academy. This is one of the corporate events, and we are really excited because they're going to be releasing a new product. A product release is happening in October in Long Beach. And this is where the Protandim family is going to be expanding. We are going to be bringing the 3rd medical breakthrough in technology to market. We already have the top 2. We're going to be bringing the 3rd, and we're so excited for that to be released at the next corporate training event that's going to be provided. That again, guys, you're going to be in business for yourself. You'll be able to take control on your terms, but just know you're always part of a team. Additional stuff that comes along with this proven system is this replicated website. It's beautiful. It's packed full of information that you can share with your friends and family on, hey, what are these products you're talking about? What does it mean to be a biohacker? What is LifeVantage? And what type of opportunity is there truly available to me? Many people have those questions. And this is an amazing third-party tool that you can use to share the information. And on top of it, it makes building your business so easy. As you're talking to people or they see overviews just like this and they learn about the products that we have, you can actually set up a shopping cart, a personalized one for each one of your prospects. You just share the link with them and all they have to do is put in their personal information, their payment information, and check out. Your business grows and they have their biohacking products on the way to their doorstep. And how about if we make this even better, okay? How about this? How about you use the app and you fill out the shopping cart on the app? You already have your person's information in there, and so their personal information is going to auto-populate. So when you send them the link, all they have to do is put in their credit card information, check out, and boom,
that's
done. That fast, that easy, easy checkout. So a lot of the things that I've heard, and I even thought myself in the beginning, was that, you know, network marketing, it's one of those things, and I don't know that it really works. Two things in particular come up frequently. One is, you know, nobody makes money in network marketing. I'm going to handle that on this slide. And then the other one is only the people at the top make all the money in any of the businesses. And Dondee is going to talk about that here in a couple slides. So on this one, this graph is showing you money that's made in network marketing on a global basis in billions of dollars. In 2011, $158 billion was spent on products or services from a network marketing company. In 2017, that jumped up to $189 billion. I'm looking forward to seeing some updated numbers because I know it's gone up even further. But $189 billion, guys, on products and services from a network marketing company, that's a lot of money being spent. The reason why that's important and why it helps with the concern that nobody makes money in network marketing is that 40% on average is what companies pay out to the person that talks about the products and service. That's 40% that goes into our pockets. That's 40% that could go into your pockets. 40% of $189 billion is a lot of money being made in network marketing.
So it really comes down to this. This is the most important variable of looking at a business, the timing. And I want to point out two curves that you're looking at on your screen. The first one is the red curve. It's how people deal with change. And the second is the blue curve with the purple arrow. That's the life cycle of a business. Let's talk first about the red curve. That is, again, how people deal with change, and they don't typically do it well because we are what? Creatures of habit. So let's talk about left reading right. Innovators, 2.5% of the population like change. They're the weird people. So let's talk about an example. I remember when the iPhone came out. I was a very dedicated and loyal BlackBerry user, making fun of the innovators that stood in line 3 days before the iPhone came out. I even made fun of them, actually. So I wanted to see what was happening. So the iPhone 1 came out, 2.5% of the population went out and bought it. Now, what do we need? We need someone else to have an experience before we feel comfortable having our own. So the iPhone 2, the iPhone 3 came out, and another population of people called the early adopters. They're watching other people's experience. They're trying to compare what they would go through with what they're witnessing other people go through. And then there's another group of people that need someone else's or an expert opinion. They wanted to read all the write-ups on the iPhones. They wanted to read what the industry authorities were saying about it. These are the early majority, but look at how long the process takes. Not very long. So 4 iterations. The iPhone 4 came out. I read some articles. I watched other people having experiences. I watched my BlackBerry drop calls all the time, and I jumped on the bandwagon at the iPhone 4, identifying myself as the early majority. So if you see how that goes, and then I think the late majority is those people that are still having, like, what are they called? Droids, I think.
I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anybody, but that's in all seriousness. The key is it has to be, someone else has to have an experience, and there needs to be an expert opinion for most people to join. You just need to keep looking. Well, that speaks to how the entire process of change works. Let's now talk about the timing of business. Every business, when they start, it's the most risky, but it's also the most awesome time as far as the potential. The key here is where you see that asterisk. For the companies that make it past the first 10 years, which is literally the critical spot, and only 4% of all companies in all industries make it past 10 years. We just had our 10th year as a company. Our 10th year just happened to be our best year. We are publicly traded, LFVN. We're totally transparent. Check it out. Why do I tell you this though? Because we passed the 10 years, and here's really the critical thing. It's all called supply and demand. If you meet the demands of people and there's a big enough supply, it's a great business to get into. That speaks to the potential momentum where you see the asterisk. Getting involved before something happens globally or on a grand scale, and you capitalize on 80% of the growth that happens. That's exactly where we are. So more people in the world right now are worrying about, are concerned about, and trying to optimize their genetic potential. Why do you think 23andMe and Ancestry.com and DNA results that people want are so popular right now? But also because of that gig economy, the world going to a part-time workforce. More people are looking to do something on the side and have another income stream than ever before. You put those two things together, the supply is there, the demand is there, and we have the supply. That's your opportunity. The question is, where are we? Where you see the early, we haven't hit where the asterisk is. So this is a grand opportunity for you. So most people, when they take a look at this, they ask the questions, how do we get involved? It's very simple. We call it fast tracking with a pack. We have a gold pack and we have a platinum pack, our two most common packs. The differentiation is somebody who loves their job. They're already involved in something. Maybe they're looking to transition out, but they can't do it right away. And so the gold pack is a wonderful option. If you look at our pack price, $650, but the value, $930 of product alone for $650. So you also get a free ticket to the next corporate training event because this is a business. And as a company, we want to train you how to be successful in your business, so the predictability of that success in your business is guaranteed. Yes. So the gold pack is where people that are transitioning out of employment start typically, but if they're big thinkers, they go, and our most common and most popular option is our platinum pack, which is $1,250 pack price. But look at the value, almost $1,930 of product alone. So incredible, all the products that we have, and again, a ticket to our next corporate training. But I want to share something with you. This is for people who understand the value of a multi-million-dollar business potential for literally less than $1,500. So, and both of these come with the assets that you see there. The corporate event, or the corporate staff, the literally decades and decades and decades and centuries actually of leadership capacity at our C-suite executives, the production facility, so you're not putting together your own products and making home deliveries. We have quality control and shipping department, which is second to none. Customer service is impeccable. The website, you get a website for free, as Marci described, and an entire IT department to make sure it keeps running properly. Advertising, marketing, legal and compliance, because we do have consumable products, and accounting and events and promotions. All of that is taken care of free of charge. All of that is included in the business on the gold pack or the platinum pack, whatever you choose. So the question is, how do we make money? Show me the money. You remember that? So as we're talking about the products, the people you may be thinking about that could benefit from those products is your network of consumers. You share the information and allow them to buy the products that they want the benefits from. For people that are looking to make more money, or people that have been downsized, or people that they've ran out of their options of advancing in their current employment. That degree can only take them so far. Those are the people that are going to be your network of distributors. So that's how we share this. We have two pay strategies, weekly and paid commission, which is where this whole thing called leveraged income is built. But you're used to the paid weekly strategy. You put in some time, you get a paycheck at the end of the week. Similar principle here. You share some information, people purchase from you, you get 30 to 40% commission, because the most important variable in a business is profit. We want to get you profit right away. With our bonuses, our launch bonuses, including helping people who get involved to get money and then help them get money, and you share in all of that. You become profitable right away. But the secret sauce in this entire business model, which most people who criticize it don't understand, is the power of leveraged income. For example, I've been in this business for 10 years, Marci just shy of 9. People that we talked about 9 and 10 years ago are still ordering the product, and we get commission from them every single month because of the leveraging. And anybody that they got involved, we get commission for there too, in the strategy of this leveraged income. Generational matching bonus, you get people working together as a team. Elite bonuses, you get teams working together as a culture. So we literally take 4% of global revenue and split it every month among the top 4 ranking structures of our company. And we love to give away free stuff like $25,000 Jeeps or $25,000 checks as part of our My Life Venture program. Just pick whichever one you want. We have 9 options. So how far can we take this? It really depends on you. But I'm going to point out something here. As Marci said previously, we are publicly traded. And this document that you're seeing is our income disclosure statement or our earnings statement. It is a legally binding document. And I'm going to pay attention to 2 columns. First one, third column in, left, reading right, monthly average. Now, let me just say this. Everybody can be average, which is why we're focusing on the monthly average, not the monthly maximum. We're not going to give you some Lamborghinis and bikini story of having mansions in 2 weeks. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is a business. It is network marketing, not net wish or net play marketing. This is a business and you must build it. But I want to give you the real numbers. Our monthly average income from our distributors of $12 a month down to our executive master pro 10 of $123,000 per month. And all this has been done in 10 years, starting from 0. So I want you to take a look at that column. Find the number that it would take for you to just even be thinking about getting involved. And then ask yourself, whatever that number is, if in 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years max, if you could do what you're doing now in your current employment with changing nothing and have an additional that amount per month, then you might want to stay where you're at. But if you can't, and let's just talk about some of the blue highlighted areas. Pro 3, $636 on average per month of working part-time additional income into your home. That's almost $7,600 a year. Let's take it a step further. And most people can get to that in 6 to 9 months. The next level, Premier Pro 5, $2,900 plus per month, or $35,000 a year part-time. And most people can get to that level in 12 to 18 months. In 12 to 18 months, can you guarantee your job now is going to pay you an extra $2,900 a month? If not, you need to take a look at this. And let's take it a step further. Elite Pro 7, $12,000 per month or $151,000 a year. Most people do, well, let's just put it this way. The last 100 people in our company that have reached that rank have done it in an average of 22 months. Average. Everybody can be average. So in the next 22 months, would you like an extra $12,000 a month into your business? This is when most people go full time. Marci and I have been able to build a Pro 9 business in the last 10 years and 9 years working respectively. So just pick a number that you want and we can help you get there. But now I said I wanted to focus on 2 columns. The other one Marci alluded to earlier, it's the second one from the right, total annual payout, because it is a very real thing. People say only the people at the top make the money in network marketing. Well, this is money paid out annually. This is last year's numbers. Look at the top ranks of our company. In other words, at the bottom of the scale. Look up until you see the bigger numbers. Where do you see the bigger numbers? Right in the middle of our pay structure where they should be, because anybody can build this business. Not everybody will, but everybody can. And the average and the people where we're paying out the most money is average families like yours and mine.
Wow, I just had some massive download here. You know what? So we're going to talk about pension plans right now. This is, yes, Lifeline option slide, yes, but we're going to talk about pension plans because that's what this whole Lifeline option is all about, is how are you going to be able to live your life and when are you going to actually be able to live it on your terms? So the traditional plan is the one that we've all been taught forever, right? It's where you're going to go to school, become educated, choose a job or a career, and you're going to work for someone else, helping them achieve their goals and their dreams. for 40 to 50 hours minimal per week for 40 to 50 years, just earning a living, not living a life, just earning a living, hoping that you will have developed some sort of a pension to be able to retire at some point in your life. 95% of people don't ever get to enjoy that. We want to share with you, and we're passionate about sharing with you the option with LifeVantage. Guys, time's going to pass anyway. What if after you've done that growing part, and after you've done your education, and after you've decided what type of a job or career you're going to have, that you make one more decision along with your choice of where you're going to work for somebody else? Because you do have to pay your bills, right? That's important. What if you choose to decide to start a LifeVantage business? This is an asset that is willable for generations. You will commit to working this business with your team, being coachable and doing whatever it takes for 5 to 10 years, building a pension of whatever the number was that you picked out on that income disclosure sheet. Okay? What if your pension looked like $12,000 a month where the Elite Pro 7 average falls? Or what if your pension looked like that $43,000 a month where the Pro 9 average income falls? And all it took was making one more decision, deciding to do whatever it took, be part of a team and follow a system for 5 to 10 years, which time is going to pass anyway. But at the end of that 10 years, you would have the rest of your life to be able to live however you wanted to, doing whatever you want to do with the people that you love and care about the most, and not have to worry about money ever again.
Powerful.
It's a pension plan. So exciting. So I want to make sure that you guys understand. I mean, my story is a perfect example of this. You never want to depend on a single income. Something can happen at any time that can take your ability away from you to perform that task. You also need to make sure that you need to make an investment of time and energy and effort along with financial to get started, to be able to create that second source of income and work as part of a team, right? Mm-hmm. And why not do it with a company that believes this, that it's not about the individual, it's about the whole. We want to make the world a better place, that it starts with you. It starts with each one of you making a decision to change things in your own life. What we've done is we are a part of LifeVantage legacy. Once you become part of this business, we get to help around the world and bringing smiles to dark corners of this earth. You know, these are just some of the organizations that we've partnered with over the past 10 years. Currently, we're partnered with Families Helping Families, where we raise the money throughout the year and then go down at the end and build homes in Puerto Penasco, Mexico. We've built over 25 homes so far. Looking forward to going down and building 5 more at the end of the year. So why not start creating your asset income with a company that believes that being part of something bigger than yourself is a heck of a lot better than doing something on your own. So guys, thank you so very much for joining us tonight and spending this time letting us be your guides on what the true potential of what you just learned. Please make sure that you go and thank the person that invited you tonight, because it took guts for them to ask you and they care about you. And then be honest with them. Give them a true number on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being, yeah, I definitely want to get started on products right now. I want to be a customer, become biohacker. And 10 being, yeah, heck yeah, products, and I want to start a business. Let them know where you fall. Or if you're somewhere in between, let them know what you need to see or hear to become either the customer or the business builder that you want to be. And then there's always the third option. If you don't see yourself as using these products or as a person that would share this type of information, that's okay. But if you thought of anybody throughout this presentation, please pass their information along to the person that invited you to see it, because that person needs to hear it. Okay? I needed to hear it. It saved my life, remember? So guys, thank you so much for being here with us. We appreciate your time.
It saved my sanity. So if there's anybody that you know that is praying for something like this, and it may not be for you, just give them the ability to take a look. Yes. Because taking a look could change everything in their life. It definitely did for both of us. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. I know you could be other places, and we're blessed that you were here with us. Have a great night, and God bless.